Senator Ron Wyden, D.R. chairs the Senate Finance Panel and negotiated the bipartisan tax framework with his House counterpart, Representative Jason Smith, R. Missouri, Samuel Corum, Getty Imageshide captiontoggle captionSamuel Corum, Getty ImagesSenator Ron Wyden, D.R. chairs the Senate Finance Panel and negotiated the bipartisan tax framework with his House counterpart, Representative Jason Smith, R. Missouri, Samuel Corum, Getty ImagesTop. Lawmakers on the Senate and House tax writing committees announced a deal on a temporary expansion of the child tax credit alongside a series of business tax breaks. Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden and House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Jason Smith negotiated the framework, which would still need to be approved by both chambers of Congress. They face a tight deadline to implement any changes to the tax code, with the 2023 tax filing season beginning on January 29. The committees have been discussing the package for months, and hope to move it soon as a standalone bill, or potentially attached to a stopgap spending bill. The Independent Joint Committee on Taxation estimates the plan could roughly $70 to $80 billion. Aides expect they could cover the cost by overhauling a COVID relief tax credit to save about the same amount in revenue for the government. 15 million kids from low-income families will be better off as a result of this plan, and given today's miserable political climate, it's a big deal to have this opportunity to pass pro-family policy that helps so many kids get ahead, Wyden said in a written statement on Monday. The legislation, dubbed the Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act of 2024, expands the child tax credit for 3 years, and allows families with multiple children to take advantage of the credit. The current cap for the refundable child tax credit is $1,600. Under the bill, it would lift the amount to $1,800 in tax year 2023, $1,900 in tax year 2024, and $2,000 in tax year 2025, and begin adjusting for inflation in 2024. The U.S. Census Bureau found that the child tax credit included in the 2021 COVID relief bill, the American Rescue Plan, significantly reduced child poverty. That version was fully refundable, and many Democrats pushed for a new version to be modeled on that bill. Unclear path ahead. The legislation was negotiated by 2 of the 4 top tax writers in Congress, but it is unclear if they will be able to win sufficient support to pass the legislation. Last week, before the details of the deal were announced, some House Democrats expressed concerns that what Wyden and Smith were discussing didn't go far enough, specifically pointing to the child tax credit. Connecticut Democratic Representative Rosa DeLauro told reporters she thought the deal tilted too much toward corporations and said, "Millions of kids will be left behind." Top House Democratic leaders are discussing the deal with the ranking member on the House panel, Representative Richard Neal, D. Mass.